We've seen over 500,000 people forced to flee from a campaign of ethnic cleansing by Burma's military. We know that homes are still being burned. We know that villages are still being attacked.
We're driving up to Moria, a hotspot on the Greek island of Lesbos, where more than 5,000 people currently are cramped in horrifying conditions.
Behind me, you can see uncontrolled burning of trash. Residents told us that they've been suffering from respiratory problems and fear about how their kids are going to grow up.
So how long has this camp been here?
Why can't we just go and speak to some of the prisoners now?
All of these Rohingya villages are now in the process of being demolished by Burmese government forces.
What we've found independently through our own satellite imagery analysis is that over 20 different unique locations in the northern part of Rakhine State are aflame.
"5,000 people are trapped in Moria with no dignified access to proper shelter or protection.
In dangerous times, in times of fear, we must speak up for one another.
We're here at the U.S. border wall, a wall that tears families apart.
Prisoners with disabilities are at risk of bullying, harassment, and physical and sexual violence.
Everything we do starts with a violation. We want to get as close as possible. We have to see it with our own eyes if we can.
If it means mounting on a motorbike, I'm going to get on a bike. If it means jumping on the back of a truck, I'm going to jump on the back of a truck. It's the length to which we go to get at the root of what's going on.
We found repeated examples of indiscriminate bombing against civilian populations by the Sudanese Air Force.
We talk to as many victims and witnesses as we can.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
To get a full picture of what actually happened.
We've spoken to dozens of local residents who were here. The place was full of people, and in 1 second, coalition airstrikes destroyed the entire place.
We separate facts from fiction by corroborating what was told to us with other testimonies, with other evidence.
It could be video evidence, photographs, it could be phone records, it could be satellite imagery.
We are experts at gathering facts.
Rohingya women and girls as young as 14 have described how they've been grabbed by military men in their houses and brutally raped.
We've been doing this for a really long time. We don't take sides, and that's really important in a world that's dominated by different sides trying to spin the truth.
Human rights are under threat across the globe, and increasingly in so-called democratic countries.
We are deeply involved in the United States, Christian. Indeed, our program on the United States is our largest program in any given country, and it has to be today.
Hay abundante información proporcionada por nuestra organización que muestran que estamos frente a un patrón de conducta con violaciones o atrocidades sistemáticas y que tienen además un carácter generalizado a lo largo y ancho de Venezuela.
I spoke to 40 refugees and asylum seekers, and nearly everyone described how they had been beaten, stabbed, or assaulted on Manus Island.
We expose our facts to the media. We expose them to lawmakers, those who can change laws. And sometimes we take them directly to the people themselves, to the public.
How many people live inside of this land? How many families?
I feel immense responsibility speaking on behalf of people I meet. And
It's these people that are holding me accountable.
It takes the really courageous, it takes the really brave to speak out in the face of fear. But that's the one thing that we all must be. Be brave, be courageous, and be that voice that cannot be silenced.